Welcome back to another episode of Moussa and Friends. And today's episode, my guest is a very interesting guest who had a very interesting previous night. We'll let her tell us all about it. But tonight, let me introduce you to one of my guests, my friend, ELEV8. Welcome to Moussa and Friends. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to have you here today.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. You know what? I'll just ask my first question. This one has been, actually, I've asked you before, but I want to know more about it.
Okay.
ELEV8. Where did you come up with that name, ELEV8? And it's not just elevate as in the word.
Yeah.
It's L then 8. Like 8, the number.
And then the number 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened was, okay, I've changed my name multiple times.
Yeah.
And I was always trying to find something that fit me, that felt right. I didn't want to go with my name. I just knew I didn't want to go with my name. But ELEV8 comes from my name.
Yeah.
And what I love about ELEV8 is it's always used for positive.
Yeah.
And people use it in like everyday life all the time. And then when I was like, yeah, ELEV8, I was like, hey, how am I going to spell it?
Yeah.
And then I spelt it with the 8. And I was just like, yeah, this is it, ELEV8.
Is there significance of number 8 to elevate?
Well, I mean, my birthday's on the 8th, so it's
Wow.
kind of nice. And 8's also infinity, right?
What do you mean by infinity?
Like it never ends.
It never just
It
ends.
just is.
So you're elevated to infinity.
I just am. Exactly.
Elevate. Wow. 8 is infinity. And we have ELEV8 on Moussa and Friends. So who is ELEV8?
ELEV8 is me.
Is you. Who
I don't know.
is ELEV8? Because personally,
Uh-huh.
I knew you just only as a DJ.
Yes.
Until we had our previous conversation.
Yes.
But that was just a scratch on the elephant's back.
Yeah.
So now I want to know, who is ELEV8? Apart from just being a DJ, there's more aspects to you,
Right.
which I'm coming to know after all these years of knowing you.
Yeah.
So tell us more about, because I know you're more into music, not just being a DJ. Mm-hmm. So tell us more about your other music stuff.
Well, everything that I do is an expression of me.
Yeah.
So it's not me.
It's an expression of you, but not you.
Right. So ELEV8 is me. Why I said that ELEV8's me. Like it's like, not to get too deep, but it's like the I am. I just am,
Yeah.
as we all are.
Yeah.
And everything else is an expression of that. So that expression is, I like to express myself through music, DJing, producing, I sing, I write, I mix, I make songs. So I like to express myself with music.
You like to express yourself with music.
Yeah, creating music.
Because I asked you before what, like, now this comes into perspective to me. Because I asked you which one do you love the most? You said, why would I?
Yeah, I'm like, why would I choose?
Why would you choose? Like most people will, like the people I've asked before.
Yeah,
They will like lean on one thing mostly.
yeah.
So the question is like, what is the importance of not picking?
Why would you want to pick?
Why would I want to pick?
Yeah, like why? Like in general, like why would you want to have to choose? Why do I have to choose between this or that? Why can't I just be?
Why can't you just be like, do your own thing?
Right. Why can't I do both? Why can't I do this and that if I love doing it and I love expressing myself through it?
Yeah.
You know, why do I have to pick DJing or singing or DJing and producing? Like, no, I like all of it. Each aspect of it's like a different piece of the pie.
So every one of them has an important part to play. It doesn't matter which one
Exactly.
comes first, which one comes last.
Exactly.
So all of them basically hold the same percentage in the pie.
Right. Because they all do different things for me.
Guys, interesting. Because now that opens even my brain. Why do I need to pick? Because now I after the call, I started thinking about it. I was like, why have I been limiting myself to picking?
Exactly.
Why do I, like, there's no law or something
The
that
limit does not exist.
Yeah, I'm like, why am I limiting myself to be picking? Do I have to really pick?
Yeah.
Why do I have to pick?
Yeah.
So tell us, how does music elevate you personally in terms of DJing, producing, writing? Like, where does now the elevation come in? Because personally, there's some songs or even DJs who play, I don't feel elevated. There's some songs I listen to, they don't elevate me. So how does elevation now come into the aspect of being a DJ, a musician, a songwriter, and all that stuff in terms of producing and mix and mastering?
Yeah, I think each one of those are different elevations.
What do you mean by different elevations?
Because like you're like, how does it elevate you? So you know, when you're producing like and you get into the flow, that's a different type of flow versus when you're in the flow songwriting. Or mixing or DJing, you know, like I know like DJing when you're in the flow and like you're connected with what you're playing and the crowd and everyone gets hype. Everyone's now getting elevated if you know how to like, you know, read the room and like create that vibe throughout the night. That's elevating.
Like, okay, so the question is, how do you read the room to elevate the room?
How do you read the room?
To elevate the room.
I don't know if I know how to explain this yet.
So it just happens naturally.
For me, yeah.
Yeah.
But I observe the vibe and the energy by feeling.
Yeah.
And by feeling of people coming in the room. When people are coming in the room, they're just settling in.
Yeah.
You know, when you come in, you're settling, you're saying hi, you're looking around, you're assessing the vibe. Usually when you come in the room, it's like a whole bunch of new energy.
Yeah.
And then everybody kind of settles in each other's energies. It's like all unseen.
Yeah.
And then like I know I was at a party one time and we were all in the room and everyone had already settled in each other's energies.
Yeah.
And towards the end of the night, new people came in and it threw off the whole room.
What?
Yeah, they just came into the room and everyone was like, oh, it just threw off the energy of the whole room. So it's kind of like that. So you like observe that and then you're not going to play like the songs people want to dance to at 1 a.m. right in the beginning of the night. You're going to bring them there. So I look at DJing like telling a musical story. I'm taking you on a musical journey.
Yeah.
Same way as if I'm creating a beat or if I'm songwriting and creating a song. It's a journey. The song, so like DJing is like a long song.
So DJing is a long song.
Because I come from each of those worlds, I kind of like meld them together explanation wise. But DJing is like a long song.
That's the most interesting explanation I've ever got. DJing is like a long song.
Yes.
And then just one song is just like just an individual
because
song.
There's so many parts of making a song.
Yeah.
When you're producing it, you know, okay, you're producing it, but then there's like structure, then there's like flow, then there's sounds, then like you're giving and you're taking, putting songs in, taking songs out, sounds out.
Yeah.
Same thing with melodies, songwriting, vocal production, vocal performance, songwriting, mixing. Like there's so many parts of it. So I say DJing is like a long song because there's ebbs and there's flows. Also in the night, like, hey, we get to the high part of the night and then you're not going to just stay on the high part. You got to give little dips. People need to breathe. They need to catch their breath. They need to get a drink. They need to go pee, whatever.
Wait, first, as a DJ, you have to think about all that stuff.
I think about it. I don't know what other people think about, but I think about that. So I'm not like, if I'm doing power soca, for instance, I may play 3 or 4 power soca songs. I'm not going to just go power soca for an hour.
Yeah.
You're going to tire people out. They're going to go sit down. You got to give them a moment to catch their breath so that they can get into the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So take us through this journey. Like you've said, like music is like a journey, right? There's the beginning.
It's a story.
Is a story, basically a story. So tell us, where is the connection between you being a DJ, a songwriter, a producer, then mix and mastering? Tell us now the journey, like, okay, your personal journey, how you came to decide, you know what, I'm a singer, songwriter. Now let me try being a DJ.
Yeah. It's such a lengthy like story, but I love every aspect of it. And I always knew I wanted to DJ. I just didn't know when. And I had when I started making music, I didn't know that I was producing, singing, writing, and mixing. I didn't know what that was. I was just doing it.
You just did it.
I was like learning it and doing it and recording. I didn't know that that's what I was doing at the time. Until later on, I was like, oh, I mixed it, produced it, wrote it, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know at the time. And then DJing was always in the back of my mind. I was like, yeah, that'd be cool to learn. It'd be cool to learn. And then I had a friend in Montreal who was a DJ, and he gave me a controller one day. He's like, here, take this. I was like, oh my God, like, wow, thank you, whatever. Never touched it.
Never touched a controller before?
No.
Yeah.
And then for years. And then when I moved, I took it with me. Still never touched it. Like, I don't know why I'm taking it with me, but I'm so intuitive in that way. And then one day I was like, I burnt out from making music. That year, I had made close to 400 songs in that year. I was writing 5 songs a day. I was doing like, anniversary songs, birthday songs. I was producing. I was mixing songs. I was writing songs. I released an album. I was like going crazy that year. I was burnt out.
We have 400 songs in a year. That's 5 songs a day.
Well, I don't know, I was doing 5 songs a day, but then I was also doing other songs.
Yeah.
So it was just under 400 in that year. It was crazy.
Wow.
I had a goal to do 100. So I was burnt out. I was like, I'm tired. I need a break. Because I'm also dealing with other people and stuff. Sometimes there's collaborators, whatever. So it could become a lot.
Yeah.
And then when I released the album, it's a lot. I'm doing it all. I'm doing the cover art, putting it out. It was just a lot. I was like, oh, I need a break. That controller looks kind of nice right now. Let me pick that up. And then I just started playing around with it. I was like, this is kind of fun. It's like, this is a different thing.
So your break was being let me try out this controller, what it is.
Exactly.
To me, that's not a break. That's it's like switching jobs.
I know, but I saw it as like, oh, this is fun. I get to enjoy the song. Not that creating it is not an enjoyable process, but it's different. I'm now I get to play around with the final product and mix in real time. I love blending.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. And then, after some time, I decided to take it serious, started practicing every day. I have some videos of it, me practicing.
Yeah.
I'd go on live stream. I went on Bigo Live, and then I did TikTok Live. And I was like, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. And then I reached out to a friend, and I was like, I'm ready. Put me in, coach, kind of vibe. And he's like, DJing in a room is different than DJing in a club. And I said, you're absolutely right. And I'm ready to learn. I'll shadow you if anything.
Yeah.
And then I got my first opportunity. Shout out to Diamond Promo.
Yeah.
He gave me my first opportunity at a party, Afro Groove.
At least for you, he gave you an opportunity. For me, he threw me inside there. I've never DJed. I'm not a DJ. But there was an event he came late. He's like, yo, you can DJ. I've never DJed. But I know how to use a controller, but that's when I realized how hard being a DJ is.
Right. It's not a jukebox anymore.
It's not jukebox. It's not just turn up songs. I was just
you're like, oh
put
my
it
God.
This side, this song on this deck plays. This side, in 2 minutes, someone just came to me, bro, you're not a DJ. And I was like, yeah, I'm not a DJ. I'm just playing music.
Yeah. It's a different vibe.
Wow. So juggling that. Now, actually, you're the perfect person to ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
You're a jack of all trades. Musician or songwriter, DJ, producer, mix and mastering. Explain to me, because for me, I didn't know this. What's the difference between a producer and mix and mastering? Because for me, I thought they were all a producer does mix and mastering is done by a producer. I thought it was just one thing until you told me it's 2 different things.
Yeah. So not everybody mixes.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can explain this properly. I think I'll explain it in 2 ways. One with makeup.
Yeah.
For the girls.
Yeah.
And one, I guess, with cooking, like I was trying to explain with you. Hopefully I get this right. So with cooking, it's like you're a producer, you have your sounds are your ingredients.
Yeah.
and your plugins are your tools.
Right.
So you're using your ingredients and your tools. And mixing is kind of like, the seasoning and the processing time. So, you might season your chicken and have it marinate for some time.
Yeah.
You're cooking a time. Okay, maybe you're searing the edges, you're frying the edges, and then you're putting it in the oven. That's mixing.
Yeah.
But producing is like, okay, I have my ingredients. I'm putting these things together to make this dish. Then now I'm mixing everything. I'm blending everything together to make the result. I'm carving out, if you use it sculpture-wise, I'm carving out the sounds. So I'm picking the sounds. I'm picking the ingredients. I'm picking the tools. I'm picking whatever. And now I'm carving it out. I'm modifying it so that it can become something.
Huh.
And then with makeup, same thing. Your makeup is, your sounds, your tools.
Yeah.
And then you're putting it on the face. And when you're blending it, that's mixing.
Okay.
I remember I explained this to a makeup artist. She was like, what's mixing? And then somebody was like, oh, it's just, I can't remember what he said, but he said it's da-da-da. And then I was like, look at your tools. Because she was doing my makeup. Look at your tools. You're putting your sounds on my face, the canvas, the DAW.
Yeah.
And now when you're blending it, you're mixing. You're carving out the shape. You're creating dimension. That's mixing.
Wow. I totally never knew that. I thought the producer, mix and mastering, one person can do both.
Yeah, you can
But
mix
they're
as you go.
different. Yeah.
You sound select, you pick, how to sound select your ears there. So you can kind of do it,
Yeah.
you can do a little ting.
No, that's mixing and mastering music. Now tell us more about songwriting part now.
Oh, songwriting, I say, is like a puzzle.
What do you mean by like a puzzle?
There's ebbs and there's flows. It's a journey.
Okay, you've used that word ebbs twice. I don't know the meaning of ebbs. What's ebbs?
Ebbs and flows. Pull, push and pull. Ebbs and flows.
Ebbs and flows.
Right.
So songwriting is a puzzle of ebbs and flows.
Yes, and well, maybe not ebbs and flows, but tension and release.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with melodies. Songwriting melodies go together. So, I write melodies first, and I have the concept, and then lyrics, and then I'm matching the lyrics. I usually let the song tell me what it's about. Sometimes I have concepts, or the beat will tell me this is the concept, or I have the beat, and then I have my concepts. I'm like, yeah, this fits it. Whatever the flow is the flow, and then you just go into it, and you're kind of like, when you do it with the melody, and you have a system, you can get the song done relatively faster. Obviously, it depends. And then you're kind of matching lyrics to the melody and what syllable-wise works, flow-wise works, stuff like that.
So basically, it's not just you getting a pen and just start writing, okay, I'm writing this song and da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to the studio, start singing.
I mean, you could do that. There's no rules, really.
There's no actual rules.
No, you can do whatever you want.
Really?
I just have a system, and I just know how to get songs done.
Because I've listened to your songs today, and for sure there's a system. That wasn't just like you said. There's a system. I feel like this is now like,
if you know your system, you know your flow. Yeah,
it's like musical maths.
Yeah,
like there's division here, there's multiplication here, there's something you have to do here.
but there's something you got to get past. You got to get past your mind, and you got to understand the flow. So sometimes, if the flow is you're kind of stuck on a line, go to another part.
Yeah.
Don't stay there, because then you're gonna stay there. So you have to know when to step away from something.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
So in your musical journey, in terms of DJing, being a songwriter, producer, mix and mastering, what's usually the end goal? Like if I'm writing this song, or if I'm DJing tonight, let's say I'm part of your audience, whether you're singing or DJing, what's that one feeling you want me to live with? If I'm gonna today, ELEV8 is there on stage.
Feeling elevated. Yeah.
So I have to feel elevated.
Feeling elevated. You felt good. That was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
So the thing is now, okay, fine, I'm feeling elevated. So who elevates you?
Who elevates me?
Yeah. Or what elevates you?
I feel like it's a combination of things.
Like
The gym,
the gym?
people,
Uh-huh.
my relationships with people, meditation, food, sometimes cooking.
Yeah.
Not all the time because cooking is a chore. But yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Music. It could be anything.
So basically, but in short, you have to be elevated before you come to elevate us.
Not necessarily,
Not
because
necessarily?
sometimes I
Yeah.
can be like in a so-so vibe and then
Yeah.
I start playing and I get elevated because now I'm feeding off the crowd. We're
So it
feeding
can be
off
the
each
other way
other.
around. Like
Yeah.
the crowd can be feeding you.
Yeah, they do feed you.
Yeah.
Especially when like you have a big moment and everyone's cheering, that
Yeah.
feeds you. That's energy that goes in. And that is energy you have to, because I just look at things differently. But that's energy that you have to learn how to transmute, because that energy can really like go to your head.
Yeah.
Or if you learn how to take it in and like bask in your moment. I'm not saying don't bask in your moment.
Yeah.
Take it,
Yeah.
but know how to use it. Take that energy and put it into something else
Yeah.
than staying in that. Put it in different areas of your life.
Wow. So like you said, like you have DJed in like small rooms, big rooms. And of course of recent, you DJed in the front of like 40,000 people. What's the energy levels? Like how do you even prep for that? Because for me, 40,000 people, I don't know. That day, I don't know. I might collapse or I may forget what I want to do. Like how do you compose yourself? Like, okay, I'm on this stage. I need to compose myself. I need to do the job. Mm-hmm. How do you compose yourself in a big room? And how do you also compose yourself in a small room?
Well, I feel like if you look at it as just being yourself, then you don't have to really compose yourself. If you know yourself and you just be yourself, you don't have to do that. Because like, okay, for a 40,000 crowd, me personally, I conserve my energy. Just in general when I go do anything. But so I'm not going to be like overly like jumpy. I will, but then I'll like stop and I'll be like because I save it for the moment. That's just me.
Yeah.
I know how to do that. That works for me. So that's like my process. But the energy they're all different. They're all beautiful in their own way.
Yeah.
The 40,000 crowd that's so much energy coming in. It's amazing.
Yeah. Let me just say, like, here we are being humble and all that stuff. But for the guys who watch, she just DJ'd the Blue Jays game. I think that's the biggest game in baseball, right?
Yeah. Game 7, World
Game
Series.
7,
Yeah, I was DJing with SolePower.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How did that feel, like being in the biggest stage of course, sorry to Toronto and the Blue Jays, losing is part of any sport. Too bad, but we're all feeling the sadness today. I could just feel it in the whole city.
Honestly, like it was devastating. I'm not even gonna lie. Like being there the energy in the stadium was so amazing.
Yeah.
And it was devastating. Like I was getting emotional.
Yeah.
Because like,
how do you even elevate people who are going through? Because if I'm someone who went to watch
not
the
everything
game,
is an elevation, but sometimes an elevation isn't always up. Sometimes you have to release to elevate.
sometimes you have to release to elevate.
Yeah, because sometimes it's like, think of like clouds. You got to get rid of the clouds or like unclog the pores to elevate. But I feel so grateful to be able to have done that. Like that's crazy to me. Like I was there. I think it was the first time I was like, whoa, am I a little nervous? Like I was never nervous at any of the other games.
Yeah.
But when I saw the other team run out and I was like, what? And everybody around was just like, what? It was so sad because I feel like they're like the underdogs.
Yeah.
And I relate to that, being an underdog.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I was getting so emotional about it. I was like, I just wanted it so bad for us. And I felt that feeling in the crowd. I had to go. I had to go home. I needed to
Just go
have
home.
time, because I just relate, and I feel a connection to the story. And it's like, it was a great game. The game was so good. The energy in the stadium, like I said, was amazing. It just was like, I feel for it. Like when you feel like you're the underdog, and it's like, look, we made it. Like we came so far, and you're like, yeah, but it's like you wanted that win.
And it's at home.
At home.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's sports. But
yeah, but this was so big for the country.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, I felt the love in the city. I felt the unity, and I just want more of that. I really wish we can have more of that on a regular day basis, but I really felt it, and it was so beautiful. This was, regardless, such a big moment for the country. And even, I can't say all of the world, but parts of the world. It was a big game.
Yeah, that was the biggest game in baseball, basically.
And it was the last game.
It was a do or die, basically. Yeah. Wow.
It's crazy.
Does that affect you, now being as a DJ there? Does it even affect your choice of music now then?
Well, I mean, I'm playing for a game, there's certain things I have to play and stuff like that. So, yeah.
So how do you such a big game? Is there I know probably most people, people outside we don't know, but is there music whereby they tell you, okay, don't play this kind of music, play this kind of music?
Well,
or it's up to the DJ to decide?
Well, you kind of have to read the environment too, right? So yeah, I'm sending in my stuff for approval, make sure it's okay.
Yeah.
But you're reading the room. So I'm not going to go and play a slow song in a stadium.
Yeah.
You want high energy.
Right.
So you stay on that high energy vibe. You're mindful for the dancers. So they can hear the beat, the cues, uplifting songs that people know.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Wow. Guys, it's ELEV8. I almost say DJ ELEV8, but I remember you're not just a DJ.
It's just ELEV8.
Just ELEV8.
Yeah.
You corrected me 1,000 times on that. Just ELEV8.
Just ELEV8.
Guys.
It's just do it.
You just do music. So basically, apart from music, what else are your other hobbies? Because I know your music is your thing. Mm-hmm. Songwriter, everything. So apart from music, let's say you're not doing music, what else are you doing?
Recently, I just took backup soccer.
Backup soccer?
I'm playing soccer again for fun.
Like soccer. Not football, soccer.
Which, football, yeah.
If you tell me football and soccer, to me it can be the same thing.
Right, football.
Like kicking the ball.
Kicking the ball.
Okay. Soccer. So you're a soccer fan.
I'm a soccer.
A soccer fan.
Not necessarily, but I enjoyed playing soccer. I played soccer for at least, 10 years
Really?
of my life, yeah.
Huh. That explains it, why you came up with this thing of us matching us in Adidas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you come up with the idea, Adidas? Or is it your favorite brand or something?
I like Adidas. It's a vibe. I got my Sambas. These sweatpants are absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I love the wear.
No lie. For this shirt, this is the most comfortable shirt I've worn.
It's
this week.
nice.
It's nice, yeah. It's feeling nice though.
Yeah.
I won't lie. So Adidas, if you're watching this, do something. I don't know. Do something. Anyway, continuing in your musical journey, which one have you done the most? DJing or being a songwriter, musician, producer, mix and mastering? Which one has, in that pie, which one has the largest years?
Making music.
Making music. That one takes the largest.
10 years in before I started DJing.
10 years before you even started DJing.
At least 10 years, yeah.
So DJing just come recently. And
just over 2 years.
Yeah. Just over 2 years. And you're now DJing one of the biggest games in baseball. How's that shift? Because
it's crazy.
That's like a snap of a finger. Like you just wake up one day.
It's crazy. I took it in yesterday and I
Yeah.
was like, whoa. Because sometimes I don't even realize, like, I'm just going. You know?
For me, I don't know how my mind will handle that, but it really looks like something whereby you have to find ways of composing yourself.
Yeah.
Like you wake up one day, I'm DJing the biggest, like forget even just that day, just DJing for the Blue Jays, the Rogers Center. That's something big already. It doesn't even matter what's going on there, but just being in that platform alone and just for 2 years. Wow. How do you make that shift? Like, okay, I was asking you before, like that stage fright, how do you even manage it?
You know what's funny? When
Yeah.
I was on, the first time I was on the big screen, I was not nervous at all. I was so excited. And then when I was done, I was like, yeah. I was like, I feel like I was made for this.
You're just there, like,
It was
vibing
so
with
much
it.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for me, just 2 years, boom, right there. Like,
Yeah, it was just like the first time I remember. It was so much fun. I had so much fun. I was like, oh, I want to go again. Like,
have you ever played your own music at an event?
yeah. Event? Yeah. Mhm.
Or just at a club or whatever?
Yeah.
How does it feel playing your own music as a DJ?
It's cool.
Really? Because
Yeah.
it's rare to find like a DJs who make music and then still play their own music.
But I don't play it everywhere because I'm not going to just play it because it's my song. I'm
Yeah.
going to play it if it fits the vibe and it, like, if it fits.
Yeah.
I'm not going to just play it because it's my song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're against limiting yourself, but what will you categorize your music as? Like a genre? Like where
Yeah.
do you put it? Where do you put your music at?
Man, I don't even know. But it's a blend.
Yeah.
It's a blend of so many genres.
What do you mean it's a blend of so many?
It's a blend. I
like
feel
whatever
I'm
you're
just a
making,
blend.
just
Yeah, because like I like Afro beats. I like elements of dancehall. I like soca. I like R&B. I like pop. I like, you know, sometimes a little EDM vibes
Yeah.
in it. Like I like that. So then I just flow with whatever. It's so hard to categorize my music when I'm releasing it or like when I'm telling people what it is.
yeah.
It's hard to categorize it. So I just say those so they can kind of get an idea. Certain songs lean more towards, I don't know, Afro pop, R&B, you know.
Yeah, because I was listening to your music before we started this episode.
Yeah.
I could hear some Afrobeat. I could hear some R&B. I was like, where do I even put this? Like, if I have a playlist, I don't even know where to put it. I just put, you know what? I'll just put an ELEV8 playlist.
Yeah.
Like, just your music.
I always wanted to make my own genre.
What
That'd
would
be
you
really
call it?
cool. I have no idea.
Can someone make their own genre of music?
I think so.
Really?
Like trap soul became a genre.
Trap soul became a genre.
Yeah, it wasn't a genre before. And they're mixing trap and soul.
But you personally, what do you listen to? Like, some of your favorite songs?
It depends on, I guess, the mood or the time frame. I listen to everything. I'm into like a lot of the songs I grew up listening to and like
Yeah.
some nostalgic ones, you know, of course, like Sade and like, you know, Seven. Like, I'm like making my own vibe playlists on YouTube at home. I have like feel good songs with
Yeah.
like Denise Williams and like Earth, Wind and Fire and like that. And then I have like R&B song playlists. Like I just make different playlists based on my mood.
Yeah.
So then I can play it
Okay.
whenever I'm feeling away.
So does, like you mentioned, like you moved from Montreal to Toronto.
Yeah.
Did that shift like affect kind of your music? Because probably in Montreal, people tend to listen to maybe French songs or whatever people listen to there, then coming to Toronto. How was that shift musically?
I don't think it really affected. I mean, to some capacity, yes.
Yeah.
But I was always listening to English music. I was always making English music.
Yeah.
The shift wasn't so much musically, it was more mindset wise. Because I didn't really know anybody here. No, I didn't know anybody, but like I had some family here. That's it. I knew nobody.
So in terms of friends, you just knew family, that's it.
I didn't have any friends here. No.
What instigated the move from Montreal to Toronto?
So there was this girl that I was teaching how to produce in Montreal.
Yeah.
And she had wanted to come to Toronto to do like a writing trip, just get away for like a month or two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right, well, let me go to Toronto at the same time as her. Why not? It could be fun.
Yeah.
I came, I looked around, I said, why go back?
Really? So you came, you conquered.
I was like, why go back? And then I was like, all right, let me ask, some family if I could stay with them.
Yeah.
I said yes. Called my mom. I said, Mom, I live in Toronto now. She's like, what?
That was the move.
And then I knew she would ask like, but do you have a job? And I was like, and I got a job. She's like, what? Because this was supposed to just be a trip.
Yeah, I'm even surprised. Wait first, this wasn't even an organized move.
No.
It was like, I'm coming for a trip.
Yeah.
Then go back home.
I had looked around. I said, why go back? Might as well stay.
That's how in love you are with this city.
It wasn't that. It was just a feeling and like a vibe. I always wanted to come to Toronto to do music. I was like, hey, I'm here. I might as well stay.
That's one of the most courageous things I've had. You came for a trip, but you're like, nah, I'm not going back. I'm already staying.
I'm here already. Why go back? Then I went back, I think a week or so later, packed the rest of my stuff and came back.
So before all this, there was no plan of you coming to live in Toronto?
I thought about it.
You thought about it, but there was no actual plans to come and move in. That's how life takes you, like, just as a snap. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, even me, I never had plans of coming to Canada. I just woke up one day, hey, Moses, you're going to Canada. Psh, adios.
Exactly. But you grow. Like, you grow so much when you leave your city, like your hometown.
Yeah.
Because you come here, it's kind of like sink or swim, really. You make your life. So I knew nobody here. I think I knew maybe one or two people. We weren't really close. I just had my family. So all the connections I made was from my willpower. I would go to places and just, I met someone at a music store. I met someone at, my cousin introduced me to a producer, and then maybe I met their friend or Instagram or, it was literally like ground up.
Wow. Does energy have to play with this when it comes to willpower now?
Energy, of course, yeah.
How?
Well, you got to know what you want. So if you know what you want, you're putting your energy in what you want, and then you got to go towards that. But it's not easy. It just requires your energy.
Yeah.
So it might feel hard because it's different. It's new. Like if you've never cooked and you just learn how to cook and you're just like, what do I do? Like it's just, you're not sure. Same thing learning how to drive.
Yeah.
You're unsure, but like you're going through it. It's like that.
Wow. I don't know if I can make that kind of decision.
Not everybody can. And not everybody maybe should. It's really up to you. But yeah, I was like, I want this. I want to do music. I want to come to Toronto. And I just so happened to come here. And I was like, listen, might as well stay.
And how is it so far since you moved?
I mean, I think it's going pretty good. I think it's going pretty good.
Because if you hadn't moved, certain things wouldn't have happened probably.
Mm-hmm.
You would have just stayed in Montreal. Okay, anyway, this podcast wouldn't have happened if you hadn't moved here.
Exactly.
So one thing leads to one. Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, I hope you're being elevated by ELEV8 here on Moussa and Friends. Tell us, what are some of the biggest lessons you have learned being as a DJ and a music producer, engineer, songwriters that cuts across both as a DJ and also as a songwriter or musician?
DJing taught me how to it's not the only thing that taught me, but it taught me how to let things go. Because when you DJ, like you're gonna mess up.
Yeah.
Like it could happen, you know. So it's like how you move past it.
Yeah.
Like letting it go and just recovering.
Okay.
That was a nice lesson that I learned from DJing. And honestly, like I say this all the time, but you can do anything you put your mind to. And because I had went through the process of learning music production, songwriting, mixing, all that stuff, I knew the process of learning.
Yeah.
And I knew how to get it to learn as fast as I possibly can, with also paying respect to that there's some things that will just take time for me to learn, and I just have no choice but to go through the time. You know, like reading the room could be one of those things. Navigating different types of parties, that comes with experience, time. Like there's certain things that come with experience, time, like understanding that. But you can learn something fairly quickly. And if it jives with you, if it flows, like DJing just clicked for me and it just flowed and it kind of like went really fast. And I'm like, oh, okay, I think this is what I'm supposed to do right now. You know, like that. You just have to put your energy. You have to learn how to harness your energy, your life force, and put it into the things that you want to do. You know, like if you want to learn a skill, take the time 2-3 times a week. Like just dedicate yourself to doing it for a certain period of time, because you're doing it for you. It's feeding your soul. It's going to make you feel better. It's not going to be comfortable, but you'll feel better when you're like, hey, like, let's say if you want to learn the piano, like I could play a little 1-2. It's cool.
Yeah.
Then after a certain point, you get to a level where you kind of like plateau. And you have to get, if you want to get to the next, you have to do what you did to get there, to get to the next, which is practice, 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 practice. And then one day something goes click and you're at the next level. And then you keep going again.
So when you get to the plateau, the only remedy is now practicing and practicing and practicing.
Yeah, keep doing it.
Like no matter what, just keep doing it.
Well, it's like if you think about it, like people who work with cameras, you know, they might not know everything about it in the beginning, and then they do their shots, and then they start to learn the camera, then their shots get better over time.
Yeah.
They learn the camera, they learn the lenses, they learn angles, all the stuff that comes with that. They get better over time from experience because they kept doing it. They kept applying it. They kept learning. You know, not staying in your bubble. Like go out and learn from other people. You know, go out and fail.
Yeah. So failure is just part of the process. It's a necessity.
What? Failure is most of the process. Like you got to get that in your head.
Yeah.
Failure is most of the process. You think I'm like always like, oh yeah, I could do it. Like, yeah, I'm there. But I have moments where I'm like, man, am I really cut out for this? But I have to ignore the thought and keep going, because I understand that not every thought that comes in, I have to entertain. I can choose. Like people forget you can choose what to entertain. Now it's not always easy, because it's not always easy for me. But if you hear that enough times, one day when that thought comes in, you're going to be like, hey, I can choose whether or not I want to entertain that thought. Replace it with another one. Do something else. Do something that makes you feel good. Learn yourself so that you can understand you and navigate life how you want it.
So basically, being better is more of a you thing, like you understanding you first before you go and put yourself out there.
Because everything in you is also outside of you, and how you do anything is how you do everything.
What?
How you do anything is how you do everything.
How you do anything is how you do everything.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what you're telling me is like even before you go there outside there, let's say you're singing or DJing, you just had to do it. You had a moment with you first, with that song or with that set, before you went and do it for everyone out there.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to overcomplicate it with our minds, because we can definitely start to overcomplicate things. What I'm saying is just like with whatever you want to do, just do it, but don't forget yourself. Like you're here, you've arrived. what matters is your well-being, your peace of mind, your growth, ascending, like just being better. Like you're going to fail. You're going to do all kinds of things. Like all kinds of things could happen or whatever, you know? So just, I would say like, learn yourself. What gets you going? Heal your triggers. Learn your triggers. Why am I triggered? Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Remove that. It's like clouds in the sky.
Just clear everything out.
Clear the clouds in the sky so that you are clearer. You can think clearer. You can see things clearer. You can trust yourself more. Then when you're applying it to what you do, learn your hardware, learn your software.
Yeah.
Get past the tactile stuff so you don't have to think so much. You can just be.
So you just be in sync with your hardware.
Yeah, because you know where everything is. You don't have to think, ooh, where is that again? Where is that again? And not to say that won't happen, but there's less of that. So there's less thinking and there's more flowing because we're connecting to like source, like the divine. We're connecting to like infinite intelligence.
Yeah.
Like music just comes from wherever it comes from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that.
Wow. So what's the most weird thing that has ever happened to you on stage?
On stage?
Like let's say maybe you're playing music, then maybe power goes off, everything.
Well, let's never say that again.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not attracting that type of juju. I don't know.
No one has ever poured liquor on your decks and then...
I mean, one guy tried to sabotage my set. Another DJ.
A DJ tries to sabotage your set.
Yep.
How does that even happen? Like, what do you mean by sabotage your set?
Well, like he was trying to like intimidate me. He was like standing in the booth and like staring at my screen and like trying to make me feel uncomfortable. And then when I went to like click the sampler to like do an effect, he went and clicked every pad. Boom, 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 boom.
That happens? Like people try to sabotage others while an event is going on?
Mm-hmm.
How does that even help? Okay, so basically, how do you overcome such situation?
Well, I mean, I looked at him and I was like, what are you doing? And then he looked at me like, it's all jokes. And I went, I didn't bunks him, whatever. I just like, it's not jokes. You know, he was trying to throw me off my game. I was doing well. He wanted to throw me off so he can look better. That's when ego comes into play. When you're doing an event, it's not about you. It's about the people having a good time.
Yeah.
Your job is to have a good time doing what you love. For me, DJing is, I'm expressing myself, and the process of DJing is fun for me. When I'm making other people have fun, that's even better.
Yeah.
But when I'm DJing, especially with a lineup of people, I think about how, when I'm being put, whenever I'm playing, how can I play at my best to help support this piece in the night? That's just how I look at it.
Yeah.
So if I'm starting, or if I'm the second, or if I'm sharing prime time, whatever, how can I best support who was before me or who's after me? I hand it off to you. I set you up for success. I don't play other games. Why are we playing games?
You just do your own thing, make sure your set is okay, and make sure the next person has it easier.
We are the curators of the night. Why are you fighting?
Because I think I've seen that in some events
right,
too.
Now it's your ego. Now you're making it about you. It was never about you. You didn't create anything. You're creating, but like you didn't create anything. Anything is nothing. What do they say? Nothing's created or destroyed.
Yeah. But that's interesting.
You're making it about you.
So what's the right mentality? Let's say you're going to a DJ lineup. What's the best mentality to go in with?
I don't know if I would say best, but I would look at yourself as an instrument.
Yeah.
You're playing. Outward.
You just play it.
Outward. Yeah.
But okay, now explain. Would you prefer say personally, let's say I'm doing my event, right? Mm-hmm. I never like to do lineups personally. I prefer like one DJ because that's the society I come from. If there's an event, you have one DJ, do the whole thing the whole night. When I came to Canada, it's different. You go to events, there's 10 DJs, 5 DJs, 4 DJs. Probably it works here. But for me, personally, music-wise, I don't know why.
You think it works?
Personally, okay, this is how I enjoy music. Like, let's say if I go to an event and you're playing, my head is focused on, I just want to listen to ELEV8 the whole night.
Okay.
Like, I want to
If you
understand.
can cultivate that fan base, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I want to listen to. Now, when you tell me, let's say ELEV8 has 1 hour out of the 4 hours of the night, to me, you've already given me a bias, which I don't want to have. But usually in the society I come from, we prefer like, okay, fine. ELEV8 invited me for a gig which she's playing. I'm expecting to see you up there and vibing to whatever you're doing the whole night. Because if you give me 1 hour, I'm like, it's like you're cheating me. I wanted to experience 4 hours. If you give me 1 hour, not that the other people are bad, but I came for ELEV8. So when I came here, when you tell me like 4 or 5 DJs are playing, I even get confused, mixed up.
Well, yeah, it depends on the event, of course.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad to have a few, but when there's a lot, it can get confusing and it can get hard to establish a vibe / establish a story.
Yeah.
Curate the mood, because not in every case, but in some cases, everyone wants to shine and build up. When there's so many people, you have to know your place whenever you're playing. I would continue that. Wherever you are, you're an important piece. People who start are an important piece. People who end are an important piece. It's a story. You're cooking a meal. Every part of it is important.
From the beginning to the end.
Right. And then you consume it. It's all important.
Yeah.
So when there's a lot of people, it can get hard when everybody wants to be the guy or, be the person. Be the person. Be the person, man.
For me, usually it's not who is the person. Usually I feel I get confused musically.
Well, I guess I'm talking about one side of it. But yeah, that's the side where like what comes out, it gets confusing for the person listening.
As an
then they get frustrated.
I get frustrated big time.
I get frustrated.
Especially
when I'm listening sometimes.
Especially let's say I'm in a club, the liquor's already kicked in.
Right.
Like I'm like, okay, fine, there's this kind of music. Then I can tell in a second if it's a different DJ.
Because you unconsciously want to be guided.
Exactly.
And if no one's guiding you, it's chaos. It's just chaos.
Because for me, usually when it starts chaos, that's usually the cue.
Then you don't want to spend as much. Then maybe you want to go.
Exactly.
You might have a couple tracks that come on and you're like, woohoo. Now you're basking in the bare minimum.
And for me, that one even goes to like musicians and everything. Because even let's say a song, let's say you're a singer. Let's say you are the highlight of the night. When you have like, let's say, 10 singers coming before the main act. By the time I've listened to the 10 musicians, I feel like I'm already having a brain drain.
Yeah, well, I mean, with musician part, that's totally different. It's like you got to find a way to. There's people who enjoy live music.
Right.
Having so many could work. It just all depends on how it's curated, how it's set up. If there's breaks, like who is doing it? If they have the stage presence, are they telling a story on the stage?
Yeah.
Because when I see people perform, the people who do the best are the ones who get the crowd engaged.
Right.
Because again, subconsciously you want to be led.
That's me. When I'm going to an event, I want to be led.
You want to be led. You want someone, everyone's like, entertain me. Like you want to be led. You want to be like, hey, we came out for an experience.
Right.
What is that experience? Now tell the story. Everything's a story.
So let's say ELEV8 has our own event. How would your event be?
I have to think about that.
You haven't thought about that?
Well, I have thought about it, but I have to think about it, because there's so many ways that you can go about it. I'm not just gonna name things off the top of my head. I would want to think about it because I've been thinking about it.
So sooner or later we are gonna see an ELEV8
maybe
event.
Maybe.
Maybe I've already planted that seed, so
Maybe not.
maybe it's
We'll
going
see.
to happen. So as we wrap up, what would you tell someone out there who's trying to limit themselves, whereby
Who's trying to
to
limit?
limit themselves, not to limit themselves, whereby okay, I can sing, I can write a song, I can DJ. Because you opened my mind, I was like, why do I need to limit myself? There's no point of a limit. How do you get off that point whereby I don't want to limit myself? I just want to do me.
How do you get to that point?
Yeah, of not limiting yourself.
I mean, why would you limit yourself? It's all in the mind.
Yeah.
Really, because at the end of the day, the only person stopping you is you. You want to go to do an idea, you're like, but this and but that, but this, but that. Like nothing even happened. You literally convinced yourself out of doing whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah.
It's all in the mind. You're choosing it. No matter what, you can do it. Sometimes we put so much pressure on how it needs to be done, when it needs to be done, what it needs to look like, but it's gonna look like and be like whatever it's supposed to be. That's why I say like get good with you, because a lot of the things that people do, they're chasing something outside of them that they think is gonna fill them, like validation or things like that.
Yeah.
Those things are not gonna fill you, because you'll get all the things and you can still be unhappy.
Right.
Because you go with those things. Like your brain's not going to come out and then another one come in and then, hey, I'm here. Those thoughts that you had before, especially the higher you go, they increase times 10. Think it gets easier?
It never gets easier.
Think it gets if you don't work on it, it doesn't get easier. It gets magnified.
Yeah.
Because now there's more eyes. So whatever you were working on, whatever, you're not working on it. And it popped up maybe for 5 people. It's popping up for 10,000 people. It's different. It's totally different.
It's just a different now. And you're just going
It's a different level.
Yeah.
It's totally different. Yeah.
Wow. So I just need to work on you first.
Work on you while you're doing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get good with you. Be a better you. For you, for others, for the collective, for the world. Like, we didn't get to touch on it, but too much, but there's just too much division, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary. Like, why? Like, what is the actual point of division? Disconnection.
Yeah.
Disarray. Chaos. You're not, no equilibrium. Static screen. Do you feel good in that state? No?
No.
So what's the point? But there's limits in the mind too, perceptions that got created and placed there that limit you, and you might not even know it. So you could be judging. Like if you're judging somebody, especially like you're very critical of it, you do that to yourself. Because where would that come from if you didn't do it already? Where would that thought come from? Where'd it come from? You. So it's in you.
Yeah.
When you're doing it, it's in you. So know that. So when you're having those thoughts of those limiting things, like that's in you. Write them out. Know what they are. Identify them so that you can see what it is. Now I know what it is, so I can be aware of it next time. And then that like slowly can fade off, and you might find something else or whatever, and you can slowly like unravel.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, we all just want to be united.
I think that's what we really want.
Because when I look at music, like we all listen to music from something that like you in this like sports music, that thing unites us more than we even think about it. You'll find different races.
And you love it when you're there and like everyone's there for the common goal, and you're like, it feels good. Imagine we did that on a day-to-day with each other.
Yeah. Life would be way much better.
Heaven on earth.
At least because nobody, that's when you're in a kind of environment, nobody knows your race, nobody know where you come from,
They don't care.
Nobody cares.
They don't care. You here for the game?
You're here for the game.
Yeah.
We're all for a common cause.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, why can't we? Are you here for you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't we do that? Are we here for us? Like, you is us. You and I is the same thing
Yeah.
in different forms. Like, we're different leaves on the same tree.
That's true. It's just a different part of the tree.
Yeah, or a different branch, but it's the same tree.
Yeah.
And even that tree connects to the same thing. It's all connected,
Yeah.
no matter what.
And the end goal is all growth or being elevated.
Yeah, I guess so. Ascension.
At least to me, because I want to grow. I don't care whose race
I want
is
to
it.
grow too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And growth is not easy all the time. Sometimes you're going to be challenged. Your perception will be challenged. Your belief system will be challenged. It's up to you to sit with yourself and be like, let me take that in.
Yeah.
Let me see. Think about it.
Interesting. Guys. Oh, before we even finish, where can people get your music, your mixes?
You can go to my YouTube.
Yeah.
I release mixes pretty often at I am ELEV8. So IAMELEV and the number 8. And that's on every social media platform. Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, all
Everywhere.
of them.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
All right. It was nice having you on Moussa and Friends.
Thank you.
And guys, that's it from Moussa and Friends. And I hope you got elevated. And always remember, be on you. No division. We are all one piece of the pie. My name is Moses, and thank you for watching Moussa and Friends.